It's clear that the NRA has been failing to carry out its stated mission for many, many years, and instead has operated as a breeding ground for greed, abuse, and brazen illegality. In this state, we have a set of laws that every individual and entity must be held accountable to, regardless of who you are, regardless influence, wealth, or station in life. One set of laws. And today, we send a strong and loud message that no one is above the law, not even the NRA, one of the most powerful organizations. Again, I'd like to thank the Chief of the Charities Bureau, Jim Sheehan, and the Co-Chief of the Enforcement Section.
And there you have it. The Attorney General of New York, Letitia James, announcing that she is going to try and dissolve the National Rifle Association, accusing its top leaders of essentially using the organization for years as their personal piggy bank of sorts, lavish private jet vacations, black car services, and a host of other accusations there. I want to bring in NBC's national security and justice correspondent, Tom Winter. Tom, in simple terms, and I'm just going through the press release that the Attorney General's office sent out, but in simple terms, what does this lawsuit seek to do?
Craig, well, a couple things. Let's point out what it's not. First, it's not a criminal complaint, and it has nothing to do with the NRA's lobbying efforts. Some people might quibble with that the NRA is being targeted for their lobbying efforts, but nothing in the complaint has anything to do with that. If you're looking for Wayne LaPierre to be brought around in handcuffs, that isn't it either. This is a civil action, and what the lawsuit seeks to do, Craig, is essentially in this case go after them on for what they've done as a nonprofit organization from running their organization. So this is not targeted toward what they do on behalf of gun rights advocates. It's on what Wayne LaPierre has done, and you said it perfectly. Him and as well as 3 other officials have used this as a personal piggy bank, according to the Attorney General. You outlaid it, $3.6 million in black car expenses, the use of private jets, expensive meals, and having personal trips for their families in the Bahamas. So essentially what this lawsuit seeks to do is say, okay, this nonprofit organization, just like any other nonprofit organization, has to file and has to be operated in a certain way. They've failed their fiduciary responsibilities here, according to the Attorney General. And the Attorney General says, as a result, this organization cannot be run as a nonprofit organization anymore, and it has to be dissolved. On top of that, it calls for the ouster of Wayne LaPierre as its executive vice president. And then on top of that, the lawsuit seeks to make sure that all 4 of those officials, current and former, pay restitution, which is fairly significant given the amount of money that's alleged here in this case, Craig. So that's kind of the heart of it. It is a significant action. It's been an investigation that's been underway since February of 2019. It's a 169-page civil complaint that's been filed. And so this is something that will not be resolved right away. The NRA can certainly respond. It'll be interesting to see whether or not the NRA responds here on behalf of Wayne LaPierre, or they respond separately, and where this goes from a legal perspective. And certainly, I would imagine for the many folks that donate to the NRA, and it's obviously an extremely powerful political lobbying arm, as well as just a powerful organization, period. It'll be interesting to see whether or not the members take issue with this and whether or not there's a clearing of house at the NRA. So I think a lot more to come. This is not something that is going to be immediate. I expect a long, drawn-out legal fight, but it is a very significant action, and I think it has some chance of succeeding because it doesn't attack on the NRA's activities. It doesn't attack what they have lobbied for on behalf of gun rights advocates and their members. It goes after them for running essentially a self-dealing non-profit organization, Craig.
Hey there, I'm Chris Hayes from MSNBC. Thanks for watching MSNBC on YouTube. If you want to keep up to date with the videos we're putting out, you can click subscribe just below me, or click over on this list to see lots of other great videos.